I loved you. That's why when your company was in jeopardy, I wanted to support you as much as I could. But what have you been doing for these past 3 years? You complained about everything I did, and then you had an affair. How can anyone love someone like that? Even if we were soulmates, I think anyone would lose interest. My name is Kevin. I've been married to my wife Melissa for 10 years. We were happy when we first got married. My wife was a gentle person, soft-spoken in every way. I married my wife because I loved her so much, but the company she worked for lost a great deal of credibility. Although the company avoided bankruptcy, her salary dropped drastically due to the severe business conditions. Still, she is the person I have committed to for the rest of my life. I wanted to protect her. So until she recovers from her mental breakdown, I decided to bear the hardship together with her. 3 years have passed since then. My feelings are on the verge of breaking. 3 years is a long time to be so depressed, don't you think? My wife, who used to be so calm and peaceful, has become an eccentric, negative-thinking, middle-aged person. When we first got married, of course I wanted children, but I didn't think a future like this would await us. We didn't start trying to have kids right away. That might have been a good thing, because I don't want my child to hear such negative comments all the time. Recently, my wife's negative comments are even more insidious than before. Oh, boiled spinach again today, huh? Today? The last time we had this was 2 weeks ago. Do you remember every single dish you make? Are you trying to make a fool out of me? What? Are you trying to tell me that you can only buy spinach because I don't make enough money? She was beginning to swirl down with a thought process that made no sense. We're eating spinach because we don't have enough money? That didn't even make sense. After all, I guess you will find something, anything, when you want to belittle someone. Leafy greens are expensive right now. You can't buy them cheap. See, I knew it. You mean to tell me that you can only buy spinach once every 2 weeks because I don't make enough money? I sigh loudly. Hey, you're annoying. Stop with all this nonsense. I'm not being crazy. I'm just saying what I think. And what you're saying is crazy talk. Can't you be a little more positive? It looks delicious, or thank you for everything, or something. Some more positive thinking. All this negative talk really makes it hard to be happy. I can't get excited when I'm with you. You always look down on me. Alright, fine. Then, you don't want dinner? No, I'll eat what you made, or it would just be a waste. Oh, right. Then let's eat. It's been like this for the past 3 years. Lately, she's been picking at everything. I can't believe she's even getting worked up over spinach. Is she seriously sick? The only thing I have kept thinking for the past 3 years is one thing. I wanted to support her, be there for her. So no matter how many negative comments she made, I didn't get angry and fly off the deep end. I avoid fights. But this took all of my patience. Believing that one day she'll return to the kind person she was, I had already come this far with her, but my thread's beginning to snap. I am now thinking of divorcing my wife because she's cheating on me. She seems to be hiding it well, but to be honest, it's obvious. She explained that the company's situation is bad, and she has to work overtime more and more. No matter how bad the situation is, if you work 60 hours of overtime a month, there is no way you get zero benefits. And it's a company that has already been discredited. I'm sure there are a lot of people keeping a close eye on the company. So even if it is not considered overtime, some amount of overtime allowance would be paid. However, for the past few months, my wife's salary has been going down, and yet her overtime work is increasing. This doesn't add up. I love my wife. I thought I would be shocked if I found out she was cheating on me. I was not shocked as I had expected. Perhaps that is how much I had grown apart from my wife for the past 3 years. I wonder if she sensed my feelings. Is that why she had an affair on me? I am not certain of her feelings. Whatever the circumstances, we are married. Cheating is clearly against the rules. Hey, you've been working a lot of overtime lately. You know my company isn't doing so well. Yeah, I know. What? You got something to complain about? No, I don't. Are you trying to tell me that you're not getting paid more for working overtime? You're just saying that because you make more money than I do. You're really pissing me off. Don't forget that we haven't gotten a divorce, for your sake. Huh? You're crazy about me. You can't live without me, can you? That's a lot of confidence. You proposed to me, didn't you? Don't forget that I married you. After hearing this, I realized we were already divorced. It was true that I loved my wife, but this was in the past. I took care of all the housework because I love my wife. I wanted her to eat good food. I wanted to take care of her health, and I wanted her to live in a clean house. I took care of her affairs in silence because of these thoughts, but she seemed to interpret it as something that will last forever, taking me for granted. I guess she thinks that if you fall in love with someone, you have to be devoted to them. I already had the investigative report from the detective agency. She was caught red-handed. If I confront her with this, she won't be able to get away with it. My wife, not knowing this, was very adamant. I was waiting for the right moment to ask her for a divorce. Then the opportunity came. That day, while I was watching TV, my wife came home. "Welcome home. Did you have dinner?" "I ate out, so I don't need anything." She took the remote control and quietly changed the channel. "Hey, I was watching that." "The lottery drawing is about to start." "What? Why don't you just check online?" "I said I wanted to watch it. Shut up and just watch it." I was fed up. There is no way she's gonna win the lottery anyway. Every time my wife buys a lottery ticket, she watches the announcement of the winning ticket on live TV. It must be one of the things she enjoys. I was in the living room playing on my phone when my wife's breathing becomes ragged. I look at my wife. She is comparing the TV and the lottery ticket in her hand again and again. I wonder how people breathe so hard when they get excited. "Here it comes! One more! Oh shit! I won!" "You're lying." "Look at it! I'm sure of it!" I checked the winning numbers on the display against my wife's lottery ticket. "It's true. You won." "I'm so lucky." My wife went back to her room excitedly. She put the divorce papers on the table with a bang. "I've been waiting for this moment. Please, please divorce me. I got 300 million. I don't need you anymore." As soon as she got the money, this is what happens? I should have been entitled to half of it, but my pride won't allow me to claim my half from her. Okay, sure. I had my divorce papers ready too. I put the envelope on the table. "That's what you call being a sore loser. You might have had the divorce papers ready, but you're not getting any money." "I don't need that much money." She was blinded by the 1.5 million, even I would be, but I didn't want money from someone who forgot who helped them once they get lots of money, but I had to make sure to get my share in alimony. "Then, you're no longer of any use to me, so get the hell out of here." "But first, let's get what I'm going to get." Then my wife looked at me. "I bought this lottery ticket with my own money. I'm not going to give you a penny of it. Not at all. I just won the lottery and now I have to beg for it? It's ridiculous." "We're married, you know. The lottery ticket is our common property. That's why I'm entitled to 1.5 million. I won't let you take any." Calm down, calm down. I won't ask you to give me 1.5 million. I'm asking you to pay me for your affair with Sam." "What? Why?" Of course, I hired a professional. My wife must have been blinded by the large sum of money. She easily confessed to the affair. "Sam stands up for me. He is totally different from you. You used to laugh at me when you saw me suffer, didn't you?" "I don't remember doing anything like that. Anyway, I'm going to charge you for your damages. And I need you to sign this reminder just in case." I also laid out on the table the reminder I'd prepared in advance. "You really wanted to divorce me, didn't you?" "I told you I did. Why are you surprised?" "Aren't you deeply in love with me?" How long ago was that? That feeling died out 3 years ago. Considering my wife's character, I drew up a memorandum in advance. The content of the letter is, "I will not stalk you after the divorce," and "I forbid all claims related to money after the divorce." My wife confirmed it and wanted to add to it. "Hey, can you write on this that you won't claim lottery money either?" "Okay, I'll do that." "Then I want you to get out of my house right now." "You know, I own this house." "Oh, I see. I forgot. Then I'll leave." His wife signed the divorce papers and the memorandum of understanding and tried to leave the house quickly. I stopped her. "Wait a minute." "What is it? Leave me alone. I'm going out for drinks to celebrate." "Be my guest, but first, you have to pay me something. It's my alimony. Pay it now." "Of course I can't do that. The bank is closed. I'll transfer the money tomorrow." "No, pay it now." "So you're struggling. So you don't actually want to divorce?" "What? I told you to transfer the money from the internet banking. You and I can transfer money 24 hours a day, can't we? I want you to pay your alimony and Sam's alimony in one lump sum because it's a hassle. 60,000 for the both of you." "Why such a large sum?" "Too much? 60,000 is too much for you to pay when you have 3 million? Shall I charge you 1.5 million? "Fine, I get it. I just have to pay it, don't I? I'll give you such a small amount of money." When I checked my wife's computer screen from behind, I found that the balance in her account was 6.2 million. It seems that she had been working hard to save up the money. I was frustrated to see that this woman had so much money, but it was a good thing that he had almost hit her with the money he had. "Is this all right?" "I'll check it tomorrow to make sure it was transferred." "Well then, I don't think we'll be seeing each other again. It must be really miserable to spend the rest of your life living in such a dump. Never to see you again? What about all your stuff? Of course I'm gonna throw it all away. I have a lot of money coming in, so I'll just buy everything new, no problem. Oh, right. I don't want any problems later, so I'll add that to the note. Well, I'm off for some drinks. Okay, poor guy. See ya. My wife left the house in high spirits. I filed the divorce papers on the same day and returned to being a single man. I told my company about the situation and received 3 days paid vacation. During that time, I got rid of all my wife's belongings. It's so convenient now. I can just call the waste collection company and they will come the next day, and I decided to sell the house. Although I've grown accustomed to living there, I'm fed up with the thought of having spent 10 years of my life here with my ex-wife. I contacted a real estate agent with whom I worked with and told him that I wanted to sell the house. When I told him that I wanted to sell the house, he agreed to cooperate with me. A full-time exclusive seller's contract was made. Although it was chaotic for 3 days, it was a great way to clear my head. I felt considerably refreshed. By the way, the alimony was reflected properly, transferred to my account the next day. There's nothing more I wanted from my ex-wife now. I don't care if she gets together with her lover or gets a lot of money. It's none of my business. The only thing that annoyed me was the incessant phone calls from my ex-wife. Well, I don't answer them, so it's not a problem. I remembered a senior colleague at work telling me that it's not a good idea to block your partner so early in a divorce, but I haven't blocked her yet. But when she's persistent like this, I want to block her right away. And 2 weeks later, I was packing up the last of my stuff to sell the house. There was a loud banging on the door. Kevin, I know you're in there. Could you please open up? I hear my ex-wife's voice through the door. I won't open the door. You said you would never see me again. Kevin, please open the door. Open up. The voice was filled with a sense of sadness. What? I opened the door. Kevin, you opened the door after all. What? What do you mean? What? I don't have it. Well, I'm moving. What? Where? Why should I tell you? You're a stranger. A stranger? We can still start over, can't we? What? Don't make me sick. My ex-wife was very mysterious. I lost it. What? I can't hear you because your voice is so quiet. I lost that lottery ticket, my ex-wife cries. Huh? You can laugh. I went out drinking that day. I drank a lot of alcohol and got on the train, but I left my bag on the train. When I came to, I didn't have it with me anymore. I still haven't gotten my bag back. I had all the documents in my bag that I'm not allowed to take out. What do you think I should do? Sam called me a liar and kicked me out of the house. I realized that Kevin is the only one for me, so please start over again with me. A proposal from me is priceless. It's no good. My body was shaking. I couldn't hold it in any longer. You can't be serious about dropping the lottery ticket. You're serious? What a friggin' waste. That's so funny. You lost your 3 million. I mean, is that a precious proposal? Well then, I have to give you an answer. No thank you. Don't drag me into your rotten life. My life is happier without you. My ex-wife's mouth fell open. It's amazing that she still thinks I love her. How confident are you? I loved you. That's why when your company was in jeopardy, I wanted to support you as much as I could. But what have you been doing for the past 3 years? You complained about everything I did, and then you had an affair. How can anyone love someone like that? Even if we were soulmates, I think anyone would lose interest. Don't say that. If you leave me, I won't be able to go on. Oh yes, then go to hell, you son of a bitch. My ex-wife seemed to be shocked by those words. After that, she never came to visit me. According to my in-laws, she lost some confidential company documents. They told me she had been given a 6-month pay cut for losing the documents, and the affair partner was a co-worker in the same company. He was also a bit of an idiot. He revealed his affair and told everyone that he had cheated with my ex-wife. After everyone in the company found out about my ex-wife, she resigned voluntarily. She went back to her parents' house. In the end, she never went back to her gentle ways. I guess I wasn't strong enough. I couldn't be there for her until the end. Well, she was cheating on me. I had no obligation to be there for her. I, on the other hand, have been working hard since the divorce. I have had enough of marriage. I'm more comfortable being a single person. I decided to continue to work hard and enjoy life to the fullest. It's too bad that she lost the lottery ticket. Or is it karma? I wish you a happy new life, Kevin. Thank you for watching. How did you like today's story? Please subscribe to our channel. See you in the next story.